What's up? Got another video for you. Today showing you my PFD I use for fishing. It's the Astral Ronny in the camo. Sometimes the camo patterns are hard to find, and some people are a little indifferent whether they want bright colors or not to be seen on the water. Me personally, I just like the camo so much. It's the only really option that I know of that's out there that has the camo. So as you can see, I got my jacket on underneath here. I'm a big fan of camo. And also, just another throwback, my iPad was dead, so I'm using Big Blue here. It's completely dead, and within a couple seconds I've got enough charge to do a video. Just want to go over some things on this jacket. Features: you got pockets. Let's see, you got one big pocket over here. That's where I keep my phone. It's got a tether in here, just a little. You can see this hook loop in here. It's actually connected to the jacket. It's a little bungee, so you can tether to it. I've got a couple other little leashes to my phone to give me as much range of motion as I need for taking pictures or whatnot on my phone. As well, I've got this Nite tether on my phone. It's basically a little square piece that goes underneath your case, and then it's got a little loop and a fabric piece to act as a leash there. This is an iPhone 10. So it's waterproof, so I don't have to have a waterproof case on it, but it fits perfect in this pocket right here. So that's where I keep it about 3/4 zipped up. So I've got it right there. It's safe and it's not going anywhere. If for some reason it does happen to slide out of my hand or whatever, I'm leashed up. That's really about the only thing I leash up these days. I may regret that, but like I said, my phone is the biggest thing. On this other side, it's got a knife holder. I just got a cheap utility knife that I keep on here, but it clips right down here on this knife holder, which you always want to keep a knife, especially if you're dealing with fishing line and ropes and whatnot. If you ever get tangled up in an emergency, you want that knife really close right by. Got another pocket up here. This thing's supposed to double as a cup holder. It's got a little mesh liner in there that if you wanted to use it as a cup holder, I guess you can. I never have, but that's the way it's marketed. Or you can fit a couple small items in there, and it's also got this Velcro pouch down here if you need to store any little small items. Great zipper on this thing. It zips extremely easy. It's a big zipper, big heavy duty, doesn't come unzipped or anything. Great comfortable life jacket, PFD, whatever you want to call it. I got my whistle just wrapped around here. So I'll take it off here and show you the back too, which is another added feature. They call it the fin vent. As you can see here, it's a really thin back for the jacket. You can see how thick the front is right here. It's a thick front, but your back is super thin. You see it right there, and it goes all the way down. So they make some that some PFDs have the almost look like a pillow on the back, so you can doesn't hinder your seating position if you're in a seat. But this thing is super comfortable because it's all one uniform piece. And as you can see here, it's got that cutout right there, and they call this the fin vent, as you can see there. So that allows airflow in the back. In the summer, if it's really hot, that kind of helps to keep you as cool as possible. And then here's the back. You can see just more of the I think it's max 5 camo. I don't hunt out of my boat, but like I said, I just like the camo pattern. You got the Astral logo there, and then on the front it's got your Astral logo too, and that's reflective material. Overall, this is a large, extra large, so they're kind of dual sized, and it's got plenty of room. You know, I can fish. If I've just got a thin fishing shirt on, I'll tighten it down a little bit, or you know, if I'm layered up with a fleece hoodie, this jacket, you know, several layers, it's got plenty of room to maneuver around. I'm super pleased with this this PFD. Definitely done the trick, and like I said, the main thing that I love about it is my phone fitting right here, and that I mean, I'm sure I could leash to, you know, something else on here if it didn't have this cord already attached in here. It makes it super easy and nice to do. So zip it up, and there's still room in here to fit other things, but I don't know if and you've actually got another pouch right here. This unsnaps. I don't know if you can see that, but you could fit some items in there as well. But yeah, if you're in the market for a PFD and not sure exactly what you want, Astral makes a great product. They've been around forever in the PFD world. Here's kind of because it's slimmed down, so you can kind of see the thickness of the front versus the back. You're probably kind of familiar with, you know, this is kind of a routine thickness, just probably 2.5 inches thick, where this back is super thin. And you're looking at, you know, maybe ½ inch, maybe. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys a quick run through of that. I've been really happy with it, and that's one of those things. You know, some of the big box stores you can find some jackets there, and then you can even get into the niche stores. I know a lot of people are fishing out of the Chinook, NRS Chinook, which I think is a great jacket, but really what sold me on this one was that camo pattern, and I like the thin vent in the back. But the cell phone holder is a huge plus with that leash on there. And like I said, if you don't have that Nite, you know, phone leash, it's super. I mean, you can get it back out here. What's awesome about it, I mean, it's just the only two things that are exposed are this small little round point, and then it's got a little I don't know if that's nylon or what that sticks out, so you still got access to your charging port. You know, doesn't hinder anything. Really good product there too. It's so far no complaints about it. I keep it on my phone pretty much all the time, even if you don't have to be fishing. If you just want to have your phone on a leash, you know, a lot of guys are doing things that they just don't want to drop their phone, maybe working off ladders and things like that. But it's a really good product, and like I said, as always, the Big Blue hand warmer coming in clutch, because was completely dead on my iPad, and it will charge an iPad. Sometimes folks have issues with that, different things, you know, don't have the output they may charge a phone but not have the output enough to charge an iPad. Big Blue does that. So good deal. Thanks for watching. If this was helpful, you know, subscribe to the channel, like the video. If you got any questions, just write me a message. I'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching.